everyone. Be gentle. So, hello and welcome to this session about using reward and recognition to motivate staff. Before I get started, I thought it would be best to give you a bit of background information. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Antonia Jones and I'm an IT support advisor at the University of Leeds. We have 13 staff members in the day team, and we've got 8 staff members that work in the evening and weekend team. And our aim is to provide a friendly, helpful and customer-focused point of contact for our users of IT services. This includes up to 32,000 students and 7,000 staff members, and being friendly is particularly important to us. Quite often we're seeing people at their absolute worst, feeling stressed, they've got deadlines, some people have lost work. They're generally coming to us when there's a problem. And our job is not only to help people resolve these IT challenges, but it's also to do it in a way that makes them feel relaxed and at ease. We log around 80,000 tickets a year, which is very popular. We log about 80,000 tickets per year, and we have a first level fixed rate of approximately 70%. We provide a walk-in service which is very popular with students, particularly in regards to our support for bring your own device. And we also provide a number of value-added services, which includes our chargeable PC repair service, Fix IT, and also our laptop loan service, which is called Loan IT. But where did it all begin? In 2012, the service desk began the journey of transforming from a help desk to a service desk using the Service Desk Certification Framework. And in July 2014, we received our 3-star accreditation. Yay! When we first embarked on the Service Desk Certification Programme, we thought the focus would be on processes, procedures, tools and technologies. We very quickly realised that we were completely wrong. And the majority of it is about people. And so for the past 3 years, we've really invested in building a strong, proactive and customer-focused team. And it's been a long, hard slog, and there's still much work to do, but actually we are seeing significant benefits from this programme. We've had this year's audit, and although not official, we are pleased to say that we have managed to not only keep our 3-star rating, but we've also increased our score significantly during what has been an extremely challenging year. In February, we replaced our ageing ITSM tool, and as well as implementing ServiceNow and a range of new ITIL-based processes, we've also seen the introduction of several new services. This is including the largest rollout of lecture capture in Europe. We've moved over 40,000 users onto Office 365, and at Easter we relocated to a brand new purpose-built office space. The rate of change we've experienced in the past 12 months it's unprecedented. And to be honest, we did think there was going to be a dip in service and a dip in motivation within the team. However, because we've really worked hard on developing a proactive and positive culture, we've been able to go through this huge cycle of change whilst maintaining a happy team. In fact, the performance and dynamics of the team has actually enabled us to adapt to the changes very quickly. So, I'm here to talk about how we've used reward and recognition to motivate individuals and build a strong customer-focused team. But why is this so important? Studies have shown that there's a huge difference in performance of motivated and non-motivated staff, so actually it's really important to invest time and effort in the people that are responsible for service delivery. People that feel valued and appreciated are better able to deliver the excellent customer service that we're looking for. Happy people give great service, and if you want to improve customer experience, the first thing you need to do is improve employee experience. I'm making it sound really ridiculously easy. The reality of it is that it's a difficult thing to do. However, we have really put a lot of effort into this. In the past 3 years, we've seen staff satisfaction increase to 100%, and we believe that we're actually one of the happiest teams in the industry. And for people to be successful in their roles, they need to have a clear understanding of what is expected of them and how the work they undertake supports the overall organisation. We created the IT Service Desk Vision, Mission and Code of Conduct, and these documents give us all a clear sense of direction and purpose. The mission statement is written from a customer perspective and answers the three questions: who we are, what we do and who we do it for. We created this provides the whole team with a common goal and helps ensure that we're all pulling in the same direction and ensuring that we all understand the objectives of the service and the role that we play in it. The Code of Conduct sets out the standards of professionalism and behaviour that is expected from each person working on the IT service desk. It ensures that we all know exactly what is expected from us and helps us deliver a consistent service. Professional and personal development can be a great motivator for people, and we've developed a culture and working environment that gives people the opportunity to learn new skills and improve their knowledge. The IT service desk team are at the heart of the service, and it is essential that individuals enjoy the roles. You can find in many organisations, service desk staff are seen the Cinderella of ITs, or the desk is simply viewed as a springboard into other IT roles. But we work hard to ensure that the role of IT support advisor is as varied and interesting as possible. Everyone gets the opportunity to work in different areas of the service, so we've got phone, face-to-face and email, and we take turns to work on our additional services, which include remote support, fixed IT, loan IT, and also providing conference and external support as well. We also aim to provide career development and have introduced local processes to support job shadowing and secondment opportunities. People want to know what is potentially ahead for them and what opportunities there are for growth, but to be honest, this is sometimes forgotten ingredient when it comes to improving motivation. We have supported staff in long and short-term secondments, and we've seen several members of the team fly the nest and move into other roles and careers within IT and also within the university. We provide help with writing job applications and putting CVs together, and we always encourage individuals to apply for internal roles as well. In fact, the quality of staff within the IT service desk means that we are now the first point of call when other teams want to employ someone new. They come over and they want to come steal us. But this sends a very positive message to everyone that there's indeed further career opportunities within the university. We have implemented rigorous recruitment, induction and training procedures, and our standard training package includes ITIL, service desk analyst, IT security and equality and diversity training. Although it's important to remember that training is obviously an ongoing process. So once official training has been completed, it can be useful to provide refresher sessions or give people the opportunity to take time out to enhance or fine-tune what they've already learned. We also provide the team with individual call coaching that gives both team members and management an ongoing quality and personal development mechanism. And with this helps the management team understand individual skill levels as well as the quality of the processes and procedures. It helps us to ensure that the team are performing at their very best by updating and developing skills and knowledge, and one-on-one coaching sessions will continually enhance the performance of your people and the productivity of your service desk, because by investing time in developing people, you demonstrate that you care about them and you care about their progress, and this is a great motivator for a lot of people, especially me. The organisations who get the most out of people are the organisations that care the most about people, and staff happiness and well-being is essential if you want to deliver a great service. As part of the work on the service desk certification, we've introduced a staff satisfaction process, and we now hold internal surveys twice a year, and this helps us understand issues and concerns and enables us to address any early concerns before they start to impact the service. For the past 2 years, the overall satisfaction rating has been 100%, which is great to know that everyone in the team enjoys the job. And if you haven't if you're not already doing this, it's something I would definitely highly recommend. You might learn a few things you didn't know, and often you find the causes of dissatisfaction can be easily addressed before it escalates into anything else. As you probably know from Sally, that we are a team, we're not afraid to fly our flag, and to recognise rewards and good performance, it's really important to celebrate success. We've put ourselves forward for a number of industry awards and events. We get the whole team involved when we're putting these together, and the submissions for these, it's not just entering, it's a great exercise in team building. We've been finalists in the 2014 and 2015 IT Service and Support Awards. In fact, this year we were the only organisation to be shortlisted in all three categories. And I was also lucky enough to win IT Support Professional of the Year as well. We've also been runner-up in the I Love My Service Desk competition in October 2014. And we were commended in the UCISA Award for Excellence for our Service Desk Certification Programme in March this year. And generally, putting ourselves forward for these awards is great fun. It's an excellent way of improving team morale, and it gives us all something to be proud of. We've also published several articles in external and internal magazines and websites that recognise and celebrate our successes. We make regular appearances on the University of Leeds for staff website. And again, this is an excellent opportunity to raise the profile of the service and the team. And again, it gives everyone a real sense of achievement and pride. It can also be useful to use more formal methods of rewards. So last year, each member of the team was put forward for a one-off payment to recognise their achievements with regard to the Service Desk Certification Programme. To follow this up, we've also held a number of high-profile celebratory events, and these events were attended by team members, customers and the senior management team. And these were all really nice fun occasions. There were speeches, nice food, a bit of cheeky champagne, and everyone loves champagne. And the recognition from the senior management team plays a key role in improving motivation, and it can have a really positive impact on the team. So last year, the team received a formal letter from Senate recognising the excellent work that had gone into achieving our 3-star accreditation. And to have such positive praise from the highest level in the university was an absolutely massive boost for the team. At Easter, we also moved into our new purpose-built office space, and this occasion was marked by another lovely formal opening event. So we had a lovely opening ceremony, and Jane Madeley, our finance director, did the ceremonious cutting of the ribbon. And again, it was another opportunity to get together and celebrate change in a positive way. They say that an army marches on its stomach. This is definitely true in our team. We love nothing more than a tasty treat, and these can be a great low-cost way of rewarding and recognising staff efforts. So we have healthy fruit to keep us going during the hectic start of term periods. We have fresh flowers on our desks occasionally, and we even had a star cake to celebrate our service desk certification. I'm a bit of a feeder, so there's always at least some cakes, some biscuits and some donuts on the side. But to be honest, it doesn't have to be big things. When it came to Christmas, every year we get an advent calendar. Each person gets to open a door each morning, but you have to read the joke. That's the thing, you've got to read the joke. But with this, it gave a little bit of fun each morning, and it was a great low-cost way. There's also been occasions where we came in and the service desk managers have actually provided breakfast for the entire team. And as we said, food is a great motivator for our team, and it's a great start to the day. During major incidents and busy periods when the pressure's really on, they'll also make drinks and they'll do the sandwich run, because to be honest, it's important that managers aren't afraid to pitch in and really get their hands dirty as well. Using customer feedback and customer compliments can also be a great way of recognising excellent customer service. We make sure that we share our customer feedback with our key stakeholders, including the senior management team, And we have a customer feedback page on the IT intranet as well. All customer compliments are logged in our ITSM tool so that we can report and benchmark the data and use it to praise individuals as well. Because each month we publish the customer satisfaction data, including the comments, on Twitter and on our IT website. We get lots of thanks and recognition from customers. These have came in a lot of different forms, sometimes a bit weird. It's been from anything from homemade jam to plums from a customer's plum tree. Always chocolates, which is always, obviously it's always the favourite. But once again, this is a great motivator for the team as well. We know that a team's not just a group of people that work together, it's also a group of people that respect, trust and care for each other, and that actually it's really important to have a bit of fun along the way. As a team, we're encouraged to get involved in lots of charitable initiatives, and we have a lot of regular social outings, because once again, social activities, it's a great way for team building, and it's always great to find out something new about your colleagues. You're not always going to find it out at work. It's always nice to go out. But with the charitable initiatives, we've done Children in Need, Jeans for Jeans Day, sponsored swims, marathons. We helped our student intern raise funds to visit Peru to work in a school of disadvantaged children as well. In November, we collected and filled 30 shoe boxes for the Operation Christmas Child Appeal. And in December, we raised money for the Save the Children through the IT Christmas Jumper competition, which I did not win. We've recently raised over £100 for comic relief. We've also supported a number of work experience initiatives, and we have had members of the community from schools, mental health charities, and even other universities spend time working on the desk. And as well as being great for team building, this also helps us to embrace the university values of community and inclusiveness. And you find it generally just pulls the entire department together. The minute you say there's a bake sale, they all come running. And after all, generally, a team that plays together stays together, and you can see that we really like pictures at our desk as well. So generally, when should we reward people? Sometimes this can be the most difficult part of reward and recognition strategy. Should we only reward people when they go above and beyond of what's required of them and they've put in the extra effort? Sounds like a good idea. But generally, what about the people that do their jobs diligently and deliver excellent customer service every day? Should we not reward them too? The approach we've taken, and we think it's working very well, is that we reward the behaviour that we want to see more of. It's also important to make sure that recognition is timely. When there's a reason for praising someone, don't put it off at all. Promptness equals effectiveness. Praise people when the achievement is fresh on everyone's mind. It also helps to do this publicly. Obviously, if they're not a public person, don't do it publicly, but most of the time publicly. Because whenever you recognise and encourage people in public, it then encourages others who are close to see enough and hear what's taking place as well. We've had to be quite creative with how we reward people, just because after all, universities, we don't typically have access to financial reward mechanisms that some private organisations do. So I think we have been really successful because we've used a combination of informal and formal reward mechanisms. The approach we've taken has enabled us to create a culture where there's a real sense of fun and joy, and generally joyful people do incredible work. It's worth remembering that once you've created this culture, it will need to be cultivated and nurtured. It's not a one-off piece of work. It's an ongoing and continual process. You've got to keep at it. But to summarise, if you want an engaged team that treat people well, listen to them. Be helpful and give them room to grow. Staff will perform when they're paid well, mentored, challenged, inspired, involved, appreciated, trusted, trained and empowered, and when they're allowed to have a bit of fun on the way as well. The result will be a team that's hard-working, enthusiastic, committed, humble, positive, confident, honest, creative and persistent. And generally, who doesn't want this really? I'll let you get your picture first. So that almost brings us to the end, and I like to think that the results speak for themselves. The culture we've created has significantly improved staff motivation and performance, and staff absence days have reduced from 4.92 days per person per year to 1.92 days per person per year. Service levels are up. We've increased our first contact resolution by 4%. We've decreased our phone wait times by an average of 26 seconds per call. We also have excellent staff retention rates, demonstrating that the Service S is now a place where people are happy to stay and develop their careers. The average length of service is 4.2 years, which is probably just above the benchmark for higher education service desks. And the end result, in the past 12 months, our customer satisfaction score has regularly exceeded 90%. As we said at the beginning, when we started out the Service S certification programme 3 years ago, we really thought it would be about processes, procedures, tools and technologies. But what we've learned, it is really about people. A good service needs good people and a strong team. And that is what we have. The programme has been about the development of a team that can stand tall and be proud of the service that they deliver. And the benefits of this to the university should not be underestimated. And so that does bring me to the end, but before I do, I want you to ask yourself, what are you doing each day to make the people you work with and the staff in your teams feel valued and appreciated? Thank you very much.